Welcome to the channel, everybody. My name is Ryan, and we are back with some more RimWorld. This is the Hussar and Highmate colony, and spring is here, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that the garden almost fully planted here. It is currently the 8th of April, May. Time to reset our notifications. We got to expand our resource menus here. Everything is looking good in the colony. All right, let's stay zoomed in though. Now, as you can see, we've got an interesting looking structure over here. No, it's not a giant outhouse, but it is a monument to our glory. Yes, you can see it here. We've got to keep it alive for 43 days. That's right, it's the beating heart of the colony, in fact. Actually, no, it's not. But the guests, speaking of which, we do have some guests. They enjoy it. They seem to come in and out quite often. They visit this. It's like a little tourist attraction. And I love it. I love it a lot. But nonetheless, we do have a kind of a strategy. I've got a plan for this. We'll go over that briefly, or if the time rises, we'll talk about it more in detail. But I've also got some walls started here for some individual rooms for the colonists. That's right. So Shay, whose husband is currently dead, but we're going to replace him eventually. She's going to get her own room, and Strong and Shepherd, they will also get a room as well. Now, they're currently, well, they've got 3 kids. 2 of them are still infants, though, so they're in cribs. We're waiting for one of these cribs to get freed up, and then we will most likely go ahead and have her get pregnant again. Hopefully, if we go to the social tab, you can see she's been set to avoid pregnancy there. But with the 2 kiddos here, Buddy and Lady V, this is the first generation of the colony. And let me tell you what, we're really waiting on these 2 to grow up, at least to get to the first growth spurt necessary. Not the first one, but the next one, which will allow them to do some actual work. That is, I think, going to be a breakout moment for the colony. Now, speaking of breakouts, we do have a prisoner. He hasn't tried or anything, but we are currently just waiting on a cooldown for a sacrifice. I know. I'm trying to avoid being mean. I want to be a nice colony here, an honorable colony, but we definitely need to get our ideology reformed. So let's look. 25%. It's getting close. One thing I learned after playing with this fluid ideology type for the first time is that I was watching this very closely, and the number here is essentially the countdown timer, effectively, because the penalty starts at like 80-90% right after you do it and counts down to there. So you can see we're getting close. We're getting close, but nonetheless, it's been a fantastic play so far. Very heartwarming in some ways, gut-wrenching in the others. But speaking of guts, we do have a nice little bathroom. Actually, it's completely hideous. It's one of the worst rooms I've ever designed. But I am looking forward to redesigning some restrooms and stuff for the colonists once we get this monument out of the way here. I've been thinking initially, it's hard to see what's going on, but there's some rounded rooms. I'm trying to get away from just the normal rectangles, but initially I had 6 rooms set up here. So I was thinking what I could do is cut it down and have little bathrooms in between each set of rooms here. That might be the solution. So I'm not sure. I'm still trying to work out how exactly we'll incorporate the bathrooms into my plans and stuff, but overall, if we zoom out, you can just kind of see what we're into. And I might actually, speaking of plans, use my new planning mod to go in and kind of get a feel for where I want my bridge and stuff like that, and I'll show you what I come up with. All right, well, as promised, I have set up some plans here, and these are just preliminary, so everything's subject to possible change, and additions as well. If I start building something and I want to expand it or add more, of course we're going to do that. But from what I was thinking is I want a nice large bridge to span this, so you can see I've got my special planning set up. I might have used a slightly more visible color, but I wanted something it wasn't be too detectable and distracting. I mean, on the water, it's easy to see it when I zoom out. My problem was when I zoomed out and stuff, you almost can't see these white plants at all. Very, very lightly. But out here, it's a little bit easier in the blueness. And so I've got a nice, big, wide bridge and I've got it tapering a little bit from the land just to give it more of an authentic feel, so it's just not a single straight line across. Now, I also utilize some of the circular planning functions here. You can see we've got little docks extending, or boardwalks extending off into what could possibly be another hotel or a casino floor, and potentially a spa over here. And I've already talked about doing some like luxury villas, so I can set up a few smaller areas down here. Of course, we'll use the nice circular tool to set those up, but little rooms that we can just assign with luxury, like royal beds in them and stuff, and rent for real high value or cost. So I'm going to find that to be a lot of fun. I can't wait. But I think too, like I said, I think what I'll do, since there's still water back here, I might move this section back a bit and then put a second one of these in over here too. But anyway, I won't go too much into it. Like I said, it'll evolve over time. And you know what I think I can do to change the color? Well, I won't mess with it. There is a way to copy it and stuff when you use this planning tool. I'm still getting used to it. My first time ever installing and using this particular planning mod, but it's a lot of fun. It's very thorough and in-depth. Well, look at this. Apparently, some of our guests can't refrain from fighting each other, and coincidentally, it is one of the Hussars, or maybe it's not so much of a coincidence, but yep, this is not the one we are trying to make friendships with both of them. We've got two Hussar guests here, Artie, the deserter, and this one, the policewoman. We're trying to make friends with them. I feel like it's probably going to take more than one visit to get them to like be willing to actually join us, but hopefully this social fight here that they started with each other won't affect their overall stay and visit. But we'll see. They are getting charmed quite a bit by the two Highmates that we have, so much so that the prisoner is basically being neglected. Look at this, his malnutrition. He's not getting his food delivered often enough, because I've got this set. I've got wardening set to a 2, which stinks, but I'm gonna have to set that to a 1 for both of them. There we go. Now selling, I believe this is going to be used once we actually set up like a restaurant and stuff with a register, which we're going to. But for right now, our vending machines are doing a lot of great work. We are selling both of these items. One of them we're giving away for free. The hardtack, that's just a freebie meal. Cheap food for the guests. We'll get them some more lavish stuff later down the road and charge for it, but we are really low on Psychite tea, man. But more importantly, we've got the infinite psychic emanator, as long as we have electricity, that is. Yeah, so this thing we got from a nice little quest. Actually, it was the quest for the monument. That's right. So we're in good here. This thing perfectly extends over the guest room. Let's take a look. Shepard's in here eating because he loves it so much. What's the bonus there from the Psychic Emanator? Psychic Emanator Soothe 7 plus Mood 7. Oh, look at this. So they have left us now. The guests are gone, but they did enjoy their stay. We got a 100% score. That's pretty amazing. And on top of it, Randy gave us an Arctic fox. It just self-tames and it's self-tamed, and it is here now. So I don't know if I should butcher this guy or keep it around or what, but let's see here. Training. We can set it to attack. It might not be a bad idea to have a few animals that can... he unfortunately can't haul, but yeah, if we have somebody here to help stick, maybe he can keep next to the Highmates and stuff. I should set up the ideology so that they can bond to animals more freely. That's not a bad idea. Help mood boosts and guard, extra guard dogs or foxes, I guess. Oh boy, well, Randy's up to his old tricks here. He has just sent us another drop pod. What is it? Baseliner. Non-violent, though. You'd fit right in with our Highmates, buddy, but I'm sorry. We can't accept any pawns right now that are not Highmates or Hussars. It's just not resource. We would capture them, too, but again, we're already waiting on the cooldown for this guy to execute, so I'm sure Randy will send another drop pod at us between, once the time we've executed this guy and the cooldown for the next one. But like I said, it's just not resource effective right now. We've got too little stuff. It's just the start of the growing season. I think this is literally the first of the rice that's come in this year. Let's check our food stock. It's good to keep track. We got plenty of kebabs and stir fry. We're starting to get that. Of course, my goal is to start selling some better foods, to our guests and stuff. But all right, we got a little bit of produce left over from last year. That's good news. Good news. Not enough psychoid and drug stuff, though. I should probably expand some of this. I think this whole thing is set for hay. Man, they're still not done out here. I need them to finish this. Yeah, get over here and sow this entire area, please. Shepherd, I need you to finish this and then finish that. I'm going to make it, just force them to do it. Look at Strong over here, just working away. She's the best. The next thing I've got her working on here is the bedroom. Or the guest room, I should say. Yep, let's get that up. Get it going. So I'm going to switch most of these over. Oh, masterwork. Nice. We can charge a little bit more for that one. But I was going to say I'm going to switch some of these over to the guest beds. But I want at least one or two for medical. You can see I've got the medical here on the floor. So it's not a bad idea to at least have something set up for that. If not just for the guests to get into social fights, for my own people who might need it. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and assign these to the guests, and I'll determine the cost here once they're all finished. Okay, well, Strong has done it. She has created 2 masterwork beds, and I've decided to bump those up to $50. So I've been going from 10 to 20 for the excellent quality, and then 30 would be the next step, but I've decided to bump it a couple levels. So anybody who wants the masterwork is going to have to shell out 50 silver to sleep there. But so there's a balance. I do have a few beds for free, so we literally have a normal bed and 2 good beds for free. So that's kind of the balance there, because some people will pay for it, guarantee you. Now, I think that once we separate the rooms and stuff and have like legitimate luxury suites going on, I might try and charge something crazy like 1,000 silver just to see. We'll see. I don't know if there's a scale that depends on the room beauty itself, but it's going to be interesting to toy around with and stuff. Now, speaking of that, toying around with things, we've got ourselves the monument. As I pointed out, this thing has a quest attached to it, which we need to protect it for another 40 days, which is a crazy amount of time. But if we fail, they're going to send 33 man-hunting Yorkshire Terriers, which is kind of a joke. I mean, if I need to, I can just close the compound off by closing this single door, and no animals will be able to get to us. And we've designed some embrasures now. I need to get Strong to finish this up over here too. We've put these into the compound walls so that we can shoot out at any animals that happen to come by and start to build up at the doors. And what I want to do is kind of use this as a psychic animal pulsar, in a way, like a poor man's pulsar. So we are going to... Oh, Shiro, that's a reject. Yeah, we are going to wait, and I think I'm going to intentionally fail this quest next time we get a raid that comes by. Yeah, I hope it's like a bigger raid, at least. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I think that'll be a lot of fun to try that out. It might not work. I'm not sure. The Terriers might not affect the raiders, or attack the raiders, I should say, but we're going to find out. Oh, man. And of course, Randy's next assault is a manhunter pack of tortoises, nonetheless. So, well, that's okay. That just means... Oh, I also forgot to mention, we still have a mech cluster out here. It's the weakest, most powerless mech cluster I've ever seen in my life, but... Oh, poor Shiro. We hardly knew ya. But nonetheless, let me go ahead and get everybody set up to the right areas. And we're going to force the door closed. I am tempted to let him just come on in. But honestly, I don't want to waste all the wood for the different traps and stuff. So I'm just going to have Strong close the door here. And then I'm going to take her... Yeah, we'll keep her inside the safe zone with everybody else for now. All right, get out of there, Strong. You're good. Yep, that's fine. So what'll happen is those tortoises will either gather up here, probably up here by the door, and then I'll have Strong and Lady V come up here and just take them out, like shooting fish in a barrel. Where the heck did they go? I don't know. I'll find them. We'll take them out. Well, isn't that so cute? Mother and daughter over here just unloading on a bunch of wild turtles. It's a beautiful sight. I used to fish for turtles when I was a kid. I mean, we used fishing poles and bait and stuff, but hey, they use shotguns and AK-47s. It's whatever. I mean, it's just particulars. That's all. Oh no, the guests are a little bit upset. They aren't sure if they could stand up against the turtles. Well, you know what? Let's see. Who are they? From the wait, visitors of the Alliance of Labar. I'm not sure. I have a feeling that's not a tribal. Either way, I think we'll just send them away for now. Yeah, I don't want any issues. We still haven't killed the turtles yet. These things are tanky. I'm telling you, I don't think we've downed a single one. Some of them are kind of hanging out outside of our visual range, so we're just going to play it safe for now. We're just getting our little hotel up off the ground. I'd hate for it to get some bad Google reviews because a Manhunter Turtles takes out a guest. Oh boy, the moment we've been waiting for is here. No, it's not the bedrooms. It's Maya has growthed up. There she is. Where is she? Where's she running around at? Come here, little girl. She's going to remain a colonist. No need to enslave her. All right, I don't even see. Oh, this is her right here. No, that's Lady V. Where is that wily little child? Amaya. Oh, oh my God, look at that girl. Look at that haircut plus those eyes. Oh, she's amazing. Of course, she is a hybrid, of course, but she is an aggressive one, so she will be able to fight with eyes like that, man. Oh my God, she's great shooting. She's delicate, but that's just something we're going to have to... Is she? Wait, I don't see delicate anymore. I thought she was. Oh. No, she's not. Maybe I just missed that on her. So she's a true fighter, unless I'm crazy. Anyway, yeah, she's got the high libido. Oh man, this is going to be a great pawn. So anyway, she is already decent at shooting. Her socials kind of, I don't know what's going to happen with that. But okay, time for me to set up a new work tab here. All right, and there we go. I have set it up. It's pretty basic, obviously, just like the other kids. But I'm not going to have her do... no, she won't do any childcare, I don't think. But she will be hauling and delivering. We've got quite a few of those now. I wonder... Ooh, you know what? We probably need some clothing for her. I might have to get the mod that hides the hats. Or maybe there's an option for that somewhere. Because I do love their hairstyles. A lot of the time, these toques just cover them up. It kills me. But I'm going to have to make some kids' clothes here. Let's do a couple of pairs since we got a couple little kiddos on the way. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Okay, so that'll be worked on here by Leslie. We'll get her to do that real quick. Yeah, work on that. I've also got them wearing backpacks now. We've made a few of those. And, you know, one thing I failed to do is plant any of the tincture or tinctoria or whatever it's called. I'm going to have to make a grow zone, a little one, just special for that because I do so enjoy now setting people's favorite colors and stuff. So, yeah, we'll place it over here next to the water towers and stuff. There we go. I ended up selling what I had just because I was trying to make some money. You know how it is when you're in the middle of a tough trade. You got to try and leverage every bit of tradable resource you've got. So, oh, what are they talking about? Made her gurgle. Aw, Maya. Look at them. She's out here hanging out, learning. That's great. I love it. I love it. Well, it is time for another ritual here. We're doing the leader's speech. And to take advantage of this beautiful room we've got, I set up a ritual spot, just a quick one over here. We've still got our other one outside, but I figured for some of these rituals, we can just do it in this room, and that'll help with that impressiveness a little bit until we get our own dedicated ritual room, which I do need to set up. Oh, encouraging. Nice. So, of course, the big deal here is I'm really trying to push for a reformation. So we're 4 points away. And the reason I started that one was because I noticed that Public execution, it's almost ready. It's less than 0.5% of time to go. So I'm going to speed things up a little bit. Let's check the other ones here. I'm trying to get them all together just because it's easier to keep track of. You know, when one's ready, most of them are ready then. So if we look at this one, okay, this one's also close. It's at 1%. And the other one we have, I don't think we can even do it unless we start it at an altar or something. But no concern. Actually, I probably need Shay to do it. But nonetheless, we've got a couple we can do. Oh, it's the symbol burning. That's what I need. And that reminds me, I should probably go ahead and set up some cotton too. While we're setting up grow zones and things like that, a little bit of cotton is always good to have around for certain purposes that like require only cotton, you know, and no other kind of textile. There we go. All right, and of course Randy, being the jerk that he is, has sent me another animal attack, which is more just annoying than anything else. Where are they? How many are there? Is it literally just one? No, he's probably triggered all the rats on the map now. There's 3 of them. Oh, what a jerk he is. So again, like I said, it's just annoying. I got to lock everybody down in the compound again for a while. Okay, here is the ritual for execution. Nice. Oh, wait, did we get it? We were at 6. I didn't see it say that. No. Oh, we didn't get a point for it. Well, it's tough. You got to do really well with some of these rituals before you can actually get a point with it. But nonetheless, let's see. Can we do the Fair of Faith? No. Okay, that's the one we need to start instead of a room with pews and stuff. All right, this one performed recently. We're super close. Let's go. Oh, man, I tell you what, they're doing some serious socializing out here. Look at all the bubbles popping up. I had it on super speed right there. Oh, there we go. Now that was a good enough celebration. Oh, Amaya, you know what? I don't think she has a bed. Oh, that I just realized that. Poor Amaya. Strong, you have to build her a bed right away as soon as you finish with your duties right there. But, well, I'm still excited for the duality of man. Oh, we're 3 points away. So most of our rituals now are on cooldown. If I can get another symbol burning thing up and running at some point. Let's see, where was that? Ideology. Yeah. Sacrificial flag, that takes cotton. So hopefully we can get it planted and some harvested before the season's over. Nonetheless, we're making some serious progress with our fluid ideology. Oh boy, here we go. We got another group of visitors coming in. Oh wait, what is this? Let's see, leader speech. No. Oh, is it? Oh, they're already here. They must have zoomed in real fast. Interesting. So this is one. Have we seen this person before? I think. No. So they're both Hussars though. We've got a female Hussar and another female Hussar. We're really hoping to get a male Hussar. And these are both cool though. And they're, I think, okay, we're going to go ahead and start to try and attempt to make friends with them. Like I've said, I'm pretty sure making friends and recruiting pawns is going to take several visits. So any Hussars or Highmates we see, we'll just make friends with. And if we need them in the future, we can hopefully recruit them at will. We'll see. It does anger the faction, so I don't think you can just do it willy-nilly. You got to kind of plan it out. But once we actually research transport pods, or drop pods I should call them. Oh no, they're all called transport pods. Once we get that researched, it'll be pretty trivial to keep like alliances with the factions, because we can just send them, you know, clothing and stuff that we manufacture, a bunch of old weapons we pick up on raids, and that'll get our, you know, giving them gifts will obviously boost our faction strength with them. So like I said, I think as long as we don't go hostile, you know, even if that happens though, it's still possible to get them back. There's no need to worry too much. It's just the ones which are permanently hostile that we can't really do anything with. But not a big deal. I did make sure to add a couple extra factions. One of them is a pirate who we're actually able to trade with, though. That is thanks to the vanilla expanded pirates mod. So that's kind of nice to balance out the pirates, because we do have a lot of pirate factions. But one of them is, I don't want to say good, we'll just say neutral. Oh no, we got ourselves a mechanoid cluster, 687 points. Let's see, I hope it's as weak as the other one. Oh my god, it almost is. No, they got an auto mortar. Oh, that's bad news. Initiates in 11 days. I mean, it's totally ineffective if we can get some smoke. So, wow. Okay, we're definitely going to have to restrict everybody. Ooh, I forgot about Amaya's schedule. There you go, Amaya. We're definitely going to restrict everybody to the safe zone. I got to get this corpse out of here. But, you know what I'll do? I'll just get Shepard real quick to grab that. Shepard, get this out of here. Yeah, and once we've got that taken care of, we'll restrict everybody. Unfortunately... No, actually, this won't stop the guests from coming, right? Because we do have another one on the map as well. Guests seem to just avoid it, so hopefully we'll be okay with our visitors and stuff. But we will have to take this out. This is going to be a priority. We've got 11 days. I'm real nervous about mech clusters, because that is how we lost our other Hussars. So I don't know. Maybe the Terriers will take it out for us if I set off the monument, destroy it, and get the Terriers in here. That might be an option. I don't know. We also do have a legitimate psychic animal pulsar as well, somewhere in here. There it is, right there. So we could set this off, because I know if we do that, the animals on the map will attack the mechs. Well, I don't know if they'll attack the turrets. See, there's a lot of question marks here, but I'm going to try and take the easiest, least dangerous route we can, simply because if Strong goes down, then we are in a lot of trouble, if you know what I'm saying. But at least these mech clusters are close at home, and we don't have to go off the map to take care of them. But man, oh man, I tell you, that's probably a good place to end today's episode here. We will hopefully take care of this. If not in tomorrow's, then definitely in the next one, because we've got a limited amount of time. But the colony's coming along nicely. I appreciate everybody stopping by for the series. If you are enjoying it, I hope you'll hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, guys, and I will see you on the next episode.